All right, good morning. Welcome back here to Trader Minute. Great to have you aboard. I guess for most of us, we've clicked into the afternoon here, but anyway, let's go get to it here with the challenge. We have a trade on the board with Walmart, and Walmart here. The option is, let's see, it's going for 360. So okay, great. Starting to work a little bit. Here on on Walmart. Price isn't anywhere near profit level or near exit level, so not going to do anything with Walmart here today. Now we do have three new triggers on the board right now, and all three of these are things that we've seen trigger here in the past and then maintain their consolidation. But they're all triggering here today, and so let's pop them on here, and we'll figure out how to go and trade them. And I am going to make a trade with one of them here, since I can only do one. Chipotle Mexican Grill is a bullish trigger here today, and I can't trade it. The options are just too expensive. I don't have enough cash in the account to trade it. We ran into this right back here with Chipotle, and it's the same thing. Then we have a Visa, which I'm not going to trade, even though I'd like to, but don't have the cash to. And then there's Microsoft, which is triggering here as well. And Microsoft and Visa have really kind of been the same type of stock. They've played out relatively the same way time after time. We did not trade Visa on the last signal. Gave it a day or two. We saw the signal, go back to a downside crossover. We're getting that upside crossover action today, but I am going to go out and trade Microsoft. Microsoft today, fresh 3-7 crossover. It's almost an identical chart to Visa. We have it moving back above the 3, the 7, the 20-day moving average, all happening here today. Consolidation risk component on it is low. This is something that's been in a consolidation now for almost 4 months. When it breaks, when it's ready to break out of this consolidation, it'll break in a big way. Now, with Microsoft and with Visa, we do have earnings upcoming. In fact, Microsoft earnings are the 23rd of October. So there's no way to get the earnings priced out of the option that that I'm going to go with. Any option I go with, it's going to have earnings priced in. I prefer to go with the 15th of November regular monthly options here. And do 3 contracts of the 140 calls. Problem with that is that puts us about $60 over what the challenge has in cash right now. So I'm going to go down one week earlier. It's not going to make a huge difference, but I'm going to choose the same strike price of the 140. So in this case, it'll be slightly out of the money, here with it. But going to go and do 3 contracts, the same. Instead of paying the 380 to 390, I'll look to pay the 345 to 360 here. And let's come in. Let's see if we can get I'll put a 355 order in here and see if they'll fill that. Yeah, they filled that, no problem here. So 3 of the 8th of November 140 calls here on Microsoft. All right. So let me make sure the alert goes out here, and then we'll go fill out the spreadsheet here. But Microsoft price 355 on 3 of the 8th of November. 140 calls. Okay, here on Microsoft. Okay, there we go. Waiting for the thumbs up on that. And when I get the thumbs up, we'll go take a look at the spreadsheet. All right, I got the thumbs up here. So let's go look at the spreadsheet. 138.34 is the stock price. So let's come into that here. 138.34. And the entry date here, 10/9 p.m. Option price was 355 on 3 contracts. Now the ATR here on Microsoft is 256. All right, 256. All right, so that's going to put our stock exit level at 135.79. It's going to put our profit level at 143.47. Now, one of the things that having earnings priced into it does is it makes it so our delta isn't as high as what I would typically like it to be. And that kind of a little more conservative, I guess, than what it could be. But going to run with that here. On our exit dates, just one day more than what we saw come into play yesterday with Walmart, and then 355 is our price here. Cash in, that puts 1065 in, and there we are with the trade opened. Okay. All right. Now, yesterday, I did not fill in the trade delta, vega, and theta here for Walmart. So I have to go back and grab that data. But we can fill that in here for Microsoft. The trade delta is 137. All right. So 137 is the trade delta here for Microsoft. And then we have the trade theta is 20, and the trade vega is 48. So we have 48 and 20. All right, and all of these are dollars. Let's see here. There we go, and there we go. Okay. All right. Market vibe number here today is a -1, neutral. We saw it flip into the bearish region, but it has flipped back into neutral here today. So -1 neutral is the market vibe number. Yesterday, the market vibe number was -4 bearish. Sorry I did not populate that yesterday. There we go. So let's get that in there. And then I'll get the trade delta, vega, and theta in for for those. So it's not the biggest delta here on it. Here for Microsoft, we only put about 1,000 into the trade, but it is something that if it's able to kind of get to its profit levels, and we just haven't seen that happen for a while now for the challenge, as the market's been in this monster consolidation. But we get to that profit level, we will be looking at a fairly nice gain on both Walmart and Microsoft, and push the challenge back into, push it up into that 3,800 area. And both positions, we're probably, when we hit the profit level, we're probably going to peel off the position 100% and then add some more contracts of a different strike, just with how those strikes are. But again, we'll kind of see how that happens when we get there. So challenge is all in. I know we had the trade negotiations and we have all of that, here between the U.S. and China, and we have this and that and the other thing to concern ourselves with from a news standpoint. But it's just one of the factors with the challenge. It does not incorporate any of that in. If the signals are happening the day before, the day after, or a week before, or a week after, it's when they happen. And when they happen, we go off and roll with them. Okay. And the option values here today, we're not talking about something like what we were talking about Friday, where the option values were just simply, simply too high, with Visa, Oracle, both of those options just simply overpriced, and we're not going to, make the trade with them overpriced the way they were. We don't have that with Walmart or with Microsoft here. Okay. Crossover scans here today. I'll show it to you here. We have the bearish scans. Neither are signaling bearish, Netflix or Johnson & Johnson, but do have downside crossover action on them. And then the bullish list is pretty large today. It's one of the larger bullish lists. American Airline, Arconic, we saw this morning. Chipotle, which is triggering. Facebook, Home Depot, Kohl's, Microsoft, Twilio, Visa, Valero, Walmart, all here, showing on the upside. So that's that's where that's where the upside crossovers are here in the market today. But again, only Chipotle, Microsoft, and Visa signaling bullish here. I thought Home Depot had a good chance of signaling bullish, but it didn't. Consolidation risk component on it was just a little too high there. All right. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for being with us here at Trader Minute. Have yourselves a fantastic evening, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.